One of the hardest things about being kept from my children's restraining order is seeing numerous couples who flat out ignore them after they go get them. And 20 years later, still being used to keep parents away from their children illegally and heartlessly. Rise, yeah. Because, unbelievable. I was just thinking about that a second ago. Uh, every time we go to court, Colton would leave and he'd come back with a McDonald's bag. And what's right next to Eric's apartment but for McDonald's. So basically, they were having powwows after court to figure out how to keep me from my kids instead of figuring out how to get me back in their lives, how to give me one chance, a single freaking chance. I was denied because Eric was meeting with Pauline and Colton after the court dates. Once again, why weren't they supervising the visits? Why wasn't I able to go? The effort made to blacklist me from my children's lives. When I go militant, and when you make Erica Marie de Valentine go there, I realized it's because you deserve it. You freaking deserve it. They're my children, and I really meant I would die for them. Uh, how dare you? How dare you use a piece of paper that the very couples who get to mock every day, and once again, they're couples. You throw a indefinite restraining order. It's ridiculous, and the law should be ended tomorrow. There's no reason to continue to debate this shit. It needs to stop now. It's already been 2 years. I'll be lucky if there's any children left to try to save, and I don't plan on stopping there either. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Petty, petty, unbelievable petty reasons that were used to keep me and my children apart. And as far as the October 2015 paperwork that I submitted, child support was not the issue of why he hadn't submitted his papers. The issue was he was illegally and horribly immorally keeping them from me, which in the court's own paperwork, if a parent keeps them from you for an unreasonable length of time, I believe he was advised by his attorney that the only way he could get these things, like a restraining order and stuff, was to push me there. That's why I already went 6 months without hearing a word from my babies. When I call my daughter, they're terrified of him. I see them getting more and more terrified of this monster. And he knows eventually I will stand up for my children. And the police shoot me down. They call me a freaking drug addict. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. My own freaking family. My own family who's done drugs with me. Unfreaking believable. They're my children. My children. My freaking children. My dog. He's not a pet. It's not a hobby. They're my fucking children. They came from my body. They're my flesh and blood. I breastfed them for over a year. I sang them to sleep. They're not dolls to me. They're not toys. They're not temporary. And I want them back. They're sure as fuck not yours, Angel Lynn. They're sure as fuck not yours. Unbelievable. His worst love. No, she wasn't. She was never his worst love. She's always been the love of his frickin' life.